Hey guys, it's Taylor from Kinpatsu Cosplay here. I know it's been a long time and I look a little bit different, but I'm really excited to be back and to share some new video tutorials with you guys. Today I'm going to show you how to make belts with EVA foam and fabric. This is one of my favorite techniques for costume making and it is super versatile. This is a great way to make belts of any color and thickness, and it's also a really good substitute to use instead of real leather. For this example, I'm going to be making arm belts for Jinx from League of Legends. If you want to make your own Jinx cosplay, I also have a digital tutorial book with hundreds of step-by-step photos and a pattern set which you can download and print out at home. Both of these are available at kinpatsukosplay.com. To start the process, you need to make a pattern for your belts. I did this by drawing belts onto paper and making a mock-up to get the size and shape right. To make these belts, you'll need EVA foam for the base. I'm using 2mm foam for these belts, but you can also use 5mm foam for thicker belts. Trace around your belt pattern onto the EVA foam. If you're using black foam, it helps to use a paint marker or milk pens to draw onto it. You can then use a craft knife or scissors to carefully cut out your belt pieces. To make the belts look like leather, you will need a fabric to cover your foam with. I'm using a pink stretch vinyl I got from Spandex World. Lay your foam belts onto the fabric and then cut out a piece large enough to cover them. You want to leave enough fabric to fold over the edges of each belt. To secure the fabric to the foam, you will need a spray adhesive. I'm using Krylon Quick Grip Spray Adhesive. Spray the foam belts and the back side of the fabric. Then you can press them together to join them. Cut out each belt piece, leaving 1 cm of excess fabric around the edges. For rounded edges, like at the end of the belt, you can use pinking shears or cut small notches to help the fabric fold around the corner. To glue the remaining edges down, apply contact adhesive to the back of the belt and the fabric flaps. You can use a piece of scrap foam to help spread the glue. When the glue is tacky, you can then start to fold over the edges and glue them down. I like to use a popsicle stick to do this, which helps me get a straight edge. Very tight rounded edges are the hardest parts to glue down. I had to cut a few more notches out of my fabric to get a smooth curve. This removes too much excess fabric and prevents puckering. Just work slowly and carefully and try get it as smooth as possible. Once the glue is dry, you can sew around the edges with a sewing machine. Yes, you can indeed sew through EVA foam. Just make sure the glue is dry first so it doesn't gum up your needle. When sewing sticky fabrics like vinyl, you can use silicone lubricant to help it slide through your machine. Or you can use a walking foot like the one I'm using. This will make sure that you get nice clean stitches and the fabric doesn't get stuck. To prepare the belts for the buckles, I'm using a belt punch to make 3 holes at one end for the tongue to fit through, and 1 hole at the other end to secure the buckle through. To attach the buckle, feed the tongue through the hole you created and fold it over the bar in the center. Apply super glue to the edge, then fold it over the buckle and press it into place to secure it. You can use large sewing clips to hold it in position as it dries. Now the buckles are attached and the belts are complete. You can take the end of your belt and feed it through the buckle to fasten it. These belts are super flexible, so they'll take a lot of wear and tear, and the EVA foam adds a nice chunkiness to them so they look like real leather. This technique can be used for all kinds of belts with different thicknesses and colors. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you now have a new technique to add to your costume making library. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like or leave a comment. It really helps. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back soon with more tutorials. Until then, bye for now.